All right, we just got to Shinagawa. I was trying to make Jared excited about these sleep pods because I think his feet would actually hang out of them, and it doesn't look sold out.
No.
But it's sold out.
A lot of things are sold out right now.
So now we gotta find a place.
We're about to walk a lot.
Or just sleep in the bushes.
I'm okay with that because I'd rather not sleep tonight. Maybe go fishing.
There's water 2 blocks that way.
I know. I've already been looking at satellite view.
Alright, so only I need a room. And Jared doesn't need a room.
We're here and there's a canal into the, Tokyo Bay?
Yeah.
Like 2 blocks away. What could I catch on a swim bait? Probably nothing.
A wakasagi.
A wakasagi?
Well, I mean, we know what they taste like.
A sea bass?
Oh, sea bass. Big size.
Big size sea bass.
Yeah, big size. All right, well, next time you see us, if I check in a room by myself, he's fishing. And if we're both in a room, he's still going to go fishing. But we still got to go to Little Texas.
Yes. Okay.
All right, they said we have a slightly larger room because they were overbooked and we're on the top floor. So what does that mean? That means...
Okay.
This means...
3 beds.
We have a 3rd bed. Hey, can we put them all together?
Oh, one giant bed.
One giant bed. Look at this. Oh, I zoomed the wrong way. Look at that. They said we have a slightly larger room.
Well, we'll try this one.
Yes, and go fishing in it. Okay.
Because I'm not a conventional angler, but Hideki, some of his frogs, the teckles.
Teckles, let's see what those are.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, is that the bone?
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool.
Yep. What are they called? The sprinker?
I don't know which one you're holding up. Those are sprinkers.
Sprinkers.
Yeah.
What else did I get? These look cool because the Death Adder 8s, big chunky freaking.
Oh yeah, Death Adder's cool.
Yeah.
That's getting hyped.
Marshall.
Yaman stick.
Stick.
They're discontinued, so get them while you can.
Yep. I'm a sucker for a big worm. Believe it or not, it's one of the things I don't put down in the summertime. I will keep a worm in the boat.
Some prologue.
Prologues. They're hype. The range, which is similar to like the Death Adder.
I haven't seen the ranges in person.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Chunky little thing, creature.
Yeah. Probably a lot of water displacement. For those lateral line fish.
Yep. So a thing about me and my fishing before I was a swim bait angler, I didn't know much about conventional fishing. I mostly fished worms and creature baits.
Yeah.
I loved the slow drag of a Texas rig or a Carolina, and I never fished frogs. I never fished spinners. I never really fished any hard baits. Like I just caught my first frog fish the other day, and it was a lot of fun. So I bought some frogs. And
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, this year I'm going to do some fun fishing. So I bought some things to fun fish along with, of course, swim bait fishing.
Yeah. Do you know why the sprinkler was created?
No.
The sprinkler was actually created because like the Whopper Plopper works so well. This is my understanding. The Whopper Plopper works so well that it was like, how do you recreate it over grass? Because the Whopper Plopper doesn't work on grass. So the sprinkler frog does very, very similar and drives the same results except over grass, and that's why the sprinkler frog is so popular.
Very cool. I like his labeling on the back.
Yep. Catch, kiss, and release. Do not mistreat the bass. Don't keep them in the live wells, basically.
Uh-huh.
Let them go.
Don't flex 5 fish in your hands at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, we all think it's cool. It's nice whenever you have a good day on the water, but it definitely upsets the fish.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah, especially this time of the year.
In Texas, at least.
Yep.
Because if you're from Travis's area, their fish are still under ice.
Some big hooks, some terminal tackles, stuff for the tyrants.
Yeah.
Tuning weights, some big worm hooks to try. Some more big offset hooks. And then I got another Osa, which if y'all don't know, the Gancraft Osa, it's a really weird bait, but this is one of my favorite wake baits I ever fished. And it's actually one of my wife's favorite baits.
So while you do what you're about to do, I'll just highlight these frogs. I saw you got some drippies today. Mm-hmm. That's when you go get the other thing. Some drippies, some twin pierces. So the twin pierces are doubles. They're not trebles. Right? Look at that drippy right there. We got some sprinkler frogs. It's pretty cool. It comes with like an extra tail or foot. Yeah, but let's look at that again. Catch and release, do not mistreat bass. Yep.
There's a Osa. Weird little bait.
An Osa.
Does not have like a tail. It just has a little knocker back there. I know you can't really see it in the package. This is actually my wife's favorite in this color. And she lost it. And I had to come all the way to Japan to get her another one at a Tackleberry.
Yes, Tackleberry. All right, so where are we going after this?
Little Tokyo. Yep.
One more time.
Little Tokyo. Yee.
Little Texas.
Little Texas Tokyo. My bad.
In Tokyo, yeah.
Yep. Why'd you open this bag?
We're bringing them beaver nuggets.
We got the beaver nuggets. You already ate
those. Those are cashews.
Why'd you open 2 bags of nuts? Those are theirs.
No, those were for me.
The beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Yeah, they're gonna love it.
Yes.
And well, I don't know.
Oh, it's all tucked away right now, but we got like all sorts of stuff, like some Buc-ee's hats, some stuff to hang on the wall, some Keep Texas Great Again stuff, and
I also got a giant depth spinnerbait.
Oh yeah, giant depth spinnerbait. You got an even bigger spinner, or is that the one?
No, I got an even bigger one. That's right. Yes. Look at this. This is the Swim Baiters spinnerbait.
Dude, that
is a freaking hog.
That is massive.
Yes.
That's a jackal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they make these anymore. I found this at I can't remember what shop. It was one of the first shops we stopped at.
Yeah.
But when I saw that on the wall, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
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 So where are we going?
Little Texas Tokyo.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
We're trying to get to Texas. Little Texas. And this guy keeps stopping. What are you getting?
How many coffees have you seen me have?
A lot. But the coffees are the size...
These little guys.
The coffee's the size of your index finger. We finally made it.
We
finally made it to Little Texas Bar and Grill. We're going to go find out what this is. If you guys don't know what it is, before we walk in, check out this quick clip right here.
I bless the day I discover another.
Oh, you're using my thing, huh?
I'm using your thing. We're going to Little Texas. I'm so excited. I think I know where it is.
Yeah, you guys lost on there.
Yes! Yes!
I'm sleeping there, straight across. Alright, so we're here in Little Texas, and the server here is super into fishing. And I think he's the perfect person to pass my rod along to. So we're going to walk up there and present him my swim bait rod, my personal one.
Sumimasen.
Swim bait rod. It's mine. My signature. Yeah. From America.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You know monkeys? So we want you to have the monkeys so you and your wife. Sorry, I know it's a lot, but thank you. Very cool.
That's a question for Travis.
All right, so we just left Little Texas. I'm sure you guys saw that. That was fun. And
That was awesome.
I feel like I was rejuvenated and I could stay here another 2 days. I think for my long trips, I think I'll make trips back to Little Texas because it does feel very wholesome to be there. But what do you think, Jared?
Oh yeah, I felt like honestly, after we sat there for 10 minutes, I seriously felt like we were about to go home. Like we were gonna leave there in a 20-minute drive. I'd be sleeping in my bed.
Yeah. Now, I'm curious to know, we have a Canadian here.
It's true.
What did you think of Little Texas?
Yes, maybe slightly redneck, but in a good way. Good music, strawberry wine. I mean, kind of the new classic.
So does this make you want to go to like a quote honky-tonk bar when you come to Texas?
100%.
All right.
I already have the hat. I got the boots. I got the what is it called?
The bolo.
I have a bolo tie. I got a Vexus belt buckle. We're locked in.
All right, we just need to get him some ostrich belt to go with the belt buckle.
I have snakeskin.
Snakeskin? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe some hippopotamus boots.
Okay.
I'll take you to a place.
Okay.
All right. So now we're headed to where, Jared?
We're headed to Shibuya. Shibuya?
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 This is not Shibuya.
Shibuya.
Yeah. You said it. You said it.
Yeah.
This is not Shibuya, bro. Fuck it.
Okay, we're not at the right stop.
I'm like looking. I'm like, this is not Shibuya.
So apparently we have to go take another train. So we'll be back when we actually get to Shibuya.
We're going to.
I'm so scared.
It's snuggy.
It's snuggy. All right, this time we made it. We're actually in Shibuya. Right, Jared?
Yes.
Okay. We got our tickets ready. Busiest intersection.
This is crazy.
Yeah. This is nuts. Let's see what it looks like when we go through. If you watch my previous videos, you already know. So this is what? This is nothing. This is an empty night. But there you go. Maybe it'll be busier later. What are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm just a big foodie, okay? So I'm just getting
A foodie. All right, so he has veggie,
10x spice.
10x spice, mild,
Nothing.
nothing. And we're back.
We're back.
Excited?
Yeah, excited.
All right, we gotta wait for our Uber.
Every time.
Hey, and being back in America, our first Uber is gonna be in a Tesla.
It's crazy that we saw the sunrise twice in one day. The same sun came up 2 times. for us.
That's nuts.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, but you still need to.
We left Japan when the sun was coming up, and we arrived in America the same day when the sun was coming up.
Yeah, that's
11 hours later.
quite wild, actually.
Yeah.
And then what's even more wild? This guy has to drive back to Austin today, so, and I have to be at work at 10 o'clock. So, thank you everyone for supporting us, and 1 year comes tomorrow. And we're back.
We're back. Welcome to Houston.
All right, guys, we have finally made it back. Welcome to Houston. Houston. At Little Texas, they call it Houston. Houston. How's it feel?
Yeah, I'm glad to be home.
All right.
It was a quick trip. I missed fishing. I didn't really get to do a whole lot of it in Vila, but that's okay. Excited to see my wife, lay in my bed, get some good sleep, and yeah.
I'm excited too. Tomorrow's our 1 year anniversary, and
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's our 1 year anniversary. I'm pretty excited. That's why I had to make sure I came back today. I'll be back in the shop. It's about 8:20 a.m. right now. On Friday, I'm going to be in the shop when it opens at 10. I'm going to be working all day today. I got to sleep. I'm sure Jared's going to share some footage of me ditching him in economy and going to business class because I really needed to sleep. That's like my first time flying business class. So,
Seriously, left me high and dry.
dude. And then I went back to check on him 6 times between my waking up because of my sleep apnea. And every time I went back, Jared was asleep. So I'm glad I left him.
I slept okay. The guy in front of me had his seat reclined all the way back. But he looked very comfortable.
Well,
All 5'2" of him, cramming his seat into my 6'5" knees.
oh man. Okay, I got a phone call coming. I got to take this. All right. Welcome to America, Jared.
Back in America.
Back in America. I don't know if we're allowed to film right here, actually.
Don't get us in trouble, all right? We're not quite back in America.
We're not. Okay, we'll come back when we actually are back in America. So right now I'm ordering, or I'm editing. I have beef gyudon, and I have unagi, and yeah, it should be pretty comfortable. I'm not sure, but this might be the last egg sandwich of the trip.
I think it is.
Just kidding. I got one, and where it all started, I got the whipped cream and blueberry. Delicious, right?
It's amazing. I'm gonna miss these. I think we've had at least like 10 each in the
10 dozen eggs each. I'm gonna get to it. All right, Jared. We're at the airport.
We are. It was a little bit of a hassle getting through security. They pulled out the tape measure.
Yeah, tell us about what happened in security.
They pulled out the tape measure on my travel rod, and they're like, 29 and a half inches, must be 28. So they send me back through security, all the way back to the front to go check my bag for oversight.
So someone said,
Brought the ruler out. Whoosh,
interesting.
too big.
Interesting, that sucks.
Yeah, so it was a little frustrating. But, go back, very helpful, getting me back through. And then they didn't scan my boarding pass to go out of the gate. So then when I got back to the gate, it didn't register. And they were like, what's going on? You've already been through. It says you've already been through. And I'm like, you didn't scan me out. Either way.
Sounds like a nightmare. I mean, it was already a pain for us to be able to check into the airport or check our luggage in. Like, our carry-on had to be under 7.9 kilograms.
7.9 kilograms.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. Like
Less than the world record.
Less than the world record mass.
Yeah.
But okay, so you got through. But I think for you, I learned this. This is the first time you've ever traveled internationally, and you had an ultimate crash course in what this is like to be able to travel to an international country. And we ran all over the place. I feel like you're the master of transit here. What is some advice that you can give anyone that's planning to travel to Japan for the first time?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I'd recommend going with someone who's been before.
Yes.
But if you're gonna go solo, definitely do your research. Learn the etiquette. Even the small things like you're supposed to walk on the left side.
How you pay for something.
How you pay for things like
Carry your trash.
when you hand your card to someone, you hand it 2 hands. You don't just drop your card down and they have the tray if you want to use cash. There's just a lot of small things, but they're big things here.
Yeah.
If you don't do them, they're going to be like, stupid American.
That's a fantastic way of putting it. Now, let me hear from you your favorite tackle shop that we went to. And we got a board here in a second. So maybe...
I like Seven Palms.
Seven Palms was dope.
Seven
the
Palms
owner
was
is
really cool.
such a good person, right?
Yeah, Seven Palms was really sick. But honestly, every single one of them was really good. I didn't have a single experience in Japan going into tackle shops where I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
It was, every one of them was cool, and they're everywhere. Every corner has a tackle shop.
Yep.
It's insane.
Well, I'm glad that you had a good time. We'll wrap this up inside the airplane. Looks like we have to board now.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right, we finally got boarded. It was absolute chaos, and we're actually sitting in the back of the airplane right now. Whatever, totally fine. But I wanted to start with something that's really important to me because I have I've worked multiple jobs before. I used to work in the tech industry, and one of the biggest things for me is that um, recognition needs to be given where recognition is due. What that means is, have you ever had a moment where, like in my previous tech life, people would sit there and be like, "Oh, I have it. I would present an idea to leadership and say, "This is my idea," or I have a project I'm assigned, or that I want to take on, and they say, they come out and they're like, "Oh, okay, da 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 da," and they never acknowledge what you did. But a quick thank you, that was a great job, goes so far with people, right? And I think that's why with this community, the anglers that we have, my customers, all that stuff, hello, thank you, how are you doing, all that type of stuff is just so important, and it goes often overseen. So I want to share this one with you because I purposely brought Jared here for a business trip to teach him about the relationships that I've built so he can do that. And I also wanted him to see Japan, but most importantly, I wanted him to see his best friend Marshall, and I wanted Marshall to be surprised. They're all family to me. So I gave some feedback to someone anonymously today that asked how it was with Jared. And I'm going to share that with you guys because I think it's public to actually put it out there. And here it is. So I'm going to read word for word. I feel like I learned a whole new Jared, and I'm going to have a talk with his boss about really using Jared where he's going to thrive the most with the Tackle Shack. I'm not sure if it's seen yet or if everybody knows, but I see it and how he handles business, and you should be very proud of him. And that means volumes to me. So I just told Jared, right? And it makes you feel good.
It really
Because
does.
You did a killer job on this trip.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, from the business perspective, you got to meet Seiji, right? You got to meet Hideki, and all sorts of connections that really made things possible. I think that I just want to say thank you. I think you did a fantastic job, and I look forward to bringing you back for the next trip with John, and you're going to be teaching John what I've taught you, and I think it's going to work out for everybody, and it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when are we coming back out?
Next month.
Who's paying for this? No, but the reward in itself was that Jared got to see his best friend, Marshall, like the excitement from it. And I don't know if you guys saw the clip earlier of us going to Little Texas, and Jared actually was like, our server, he came up to us, he points to me, he goes, "Oh, Tackle Shack." And I go, "Yeah, that's me." And he goes, "You own Tackle Shack from Texas?" And I go, "Yes, I do." I was shocked. And he goes, "I like to fish." And Jared leans over, he goes, "If that kid likes to fish." All right. So this dude this server. So this server pulls out his phone, and first thing we notice, it's all smallmouth and largemouth, which
He just scrolls, and his whole camera roll is fish.
yeah, and that's why you guys saw Jared. He actually gave this kid a Leviathan daily rod, his signature rod.
My personal rod.
And I don't think this kid actually knew who he was. He obviously knew who I was, but he didn't know who Jared was. And the look in his face was, at first, I thought it was like maybe disappointment.
Yeah, he asked his boss, like, okay?
Yeah,
And I said, yes, it's okay. It's mine. I want you to have it.
yeah. Does he know it's a $500 rod?
Probably not.
Absolutely not.
It's all good, though. The
Yeah.
value is just in, it's something that he likes to do, and he will use it. And,
Yep.
and if he loves it, well, of course he'll love it. It's my rod. It's awesome.
Yeah, and he even said he doesn't have a swim bait rod.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, and we didn't even tell him like it's coming to him, but Little Texas was just such a great way to totally wrap up this trip in Japan. And
Also, that's one of the things that I really enjoy about the Japanese culture is gift giving. It's when you meet someone that's a good friend or important, or after like a good hangout, or it's polite, or it's not like it's expected. They just do it. They just give gifts. Is a way of saying thank you, big or small.
yep,
Yeah.
It's like in America we have tipping.
Right.
This is far greater than tipping. This is personal.
Yes.
It's not expected. Like when Hata came to dinner, and like first he hands Travis a swim bait, and then he hands me a swim bait, and I was just like, my first thought was like, I'm not deserving of this. Like I was thinking, like, what about Marshall? What about Jared? Like and then all of a sudden, all of you guys got them.
Right.
And I was just like, wow, this is like the coolest thing. And I felt so bad because I brought stuff for everybody, and I didn't even get to give it to them.
Right.
And
we didn't have it on us. It was all back at the hotel.
Like it never occurred to me that I was going to meet anybody. Like I didn't even know they were coming to the dinner.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be a small dinner. It turned out to be 11, 12 people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because like those. First off, the funniest thing is when Hideki goes, "Oh, Taco Shack," right? And he points over, and they're like, "Oh, Taco Shack." They knew who I was, right? And I was like, and then he goes, "Oh, that's Hata." And I look at Hata, I'm like, 101,000 followers? Like, you got to be kidding! Like, they were just blown away. And then I go, and they already know Travis with Taco Bros,
right?
And then they,
oh yes.
And then who else do they show? They show.
Do you have an egg sandwich in your bag?
No. Tutsu, right? I think it was Tutsu.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it's pronounced? Oh.
Or someone let that go.
Someone let it go.
Mm-hmm.
The Tutsu, I think, was his name. And then we find out that he's like a very famous guide on Lake Biwa.
Mm-hmm.
And then we look him up. I'm like, oh, geez, like these guys have like lots of followers. Like they're very popular.
For sure.
And then they're like, oh, Jared Swafford. And I show Jared Swafford. I go, look how many. And they're like, oh, Jared Swafford.
American. Oh, yes. Here.
That's
his.
mine.
This
We're
is
just,
his.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then, yeah, and then they goes, and I go, this is Jared. And then I show Jared's Instagram. They're all excited. And then Zeth comes.
Oh, yeah.
And then I show
1.8 million.
Yeah, I show Zeth's, and they go 1.8 million followers, and it was just crazy because they were just so blown away that there was so many like passionate people in the industry packed into this room, and I gotta say that was exciting.
Quiet influencers, no one that even really cares that they have a following.
Nobody cares.
All of us were just like, there were barely any phones out. We were all just having good conversation.
It was purely good times.
Yes.
And I think that's what I'm going to miss the most is, like, even though we just meet them for the first time, I feel like I know them so well, and the respect is so established.
Yes.
It's very, very, very cool.
Very cool.
We're about to take off, though.
Yeah.
Any last words you want to say? All right, so we're almost home right now, and I told everyone on the first episode, we're going to see how well Jared has evolved on his Japanese. Mm-hmm. So how do you say thank you very much?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
God, so good. How do you say excuse me?
Sumimasen.
He's a pro. And where?
Doku.
Cool. And what side do you walk on?
Left side. Unless you're in Osaka, and I think it's the right.
Yes! Mm-hmm. He's killing it! All right, and then who has the best egg sandwiches?
Ooh, definitely 7-Eleven.
That's right.
Yep.
Best sandwich out there?
The strawberry cream. No, the trip was really, really fun. I enjoyed to get to know Anthony better. This is really our first time having, we knew each other pretty well before, but you really get to know someone when you're with them in a different country for 5 days.
Yeah.
And I think our dynamic is enjoyable. So
where do we go next?
So our next trip, I think we're doing Korea.
Korea?
Seatbelt.
All right, so next trip, let's do...
No, we're going back to Japan.
Yeah, the next trip will be Japan, but we will do a Korea trip. I do want to go to a Europe trip. Whoa, look at that. John parked my boat in the driveway uncovered. Why is it uncovered? All right. We'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll do an outro solo, and we'll show you guys some cool stuff. All right, everyone, come over here. Come on, Kari. I'm gonna call you up one by one. Who wants to go first?
Me.
You want to go first? All right. For you, Kevin, welcome back. Or thank you for welcoming back. I got you Stingray.
That's a stingray.
Yeah, see, like a stingray. This dread stingray.
Let me see.
All right, who wants to go
Honestly,
next?
I do not see a stingray in this.
It's a stingray.
I do not see it.
Okay, are you excited?
I still.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
Just hold on. Just hold on. Kari, you're up next. Okay, come here, Kari. I'm gonna give you your surprise. All right, for you, Kari, I got you a full dragon squid.
Let me see it. Let me see it. That's a nice squid.
Very good.
It is very good. Bam, come here, your turn.
What is it? Something weird.
I got you two.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
I got you fried mystery.
What?
Fried mystery fish.
Fried mystery?
And
Like, you don't know.
and
Ooh,
eel strips.
That's nice.
Oh, that's good.
At least one person cares. Kind of.
Wow.
Okay, let me get the real stuff. Hold on. Wait. Okay, Kevin, I was just kidding. Come here.
Kids don't know how to eat